Welcome to Providing Choice, a Florida Charter School Alliance podcast. I am Lynn Norman Tech, Executive Director of the Alliance, and your host for this podcast. On this episode, you'll hear from Andy Salazar, a senior at EdVenture Charter School in Palm Beach County. This charter school offers a unique program to ESE students who need a more supportive and nurturing learning environment where they can thrive and succeed. I was honored to speak with Andy and thank him for sharing his story with us. I hope you enjoy this episode. So welcome, Andy.
Thank you.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So you had a graduation this week?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to tell me about, first of all, give me your full name.
Andy Hernandez Salazar, Jr.
Okay, Andy, well, nice to meet you. What school did you just graduate from?
EdVenture Charter School.
And that is in Palm Beach County, correct?
Yes.
So first, tell me about your graduation. Was that a very emotional day for you?
Yes, it was a very emotional day for me because it was something that I got off my shoulders finally, because there was a lot of roadblocks leading towards this that I had to overcome and get past. Some, like, I lost my mom in May of 2020, and people thought I was going to take a day off, but I came to school and worked through all this stuff because I wanted to show my mom that all her hard work was not for nothing.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so sorry to hear about your mom, Andy. You're an incredibly brave young man to move forward and just go back to school. And it's a beautiful tribute to her. And you go to a very special school. It's unique. It's one of a kind.
And there's very special teachers here too to help me out.
Yeah, it's a good team over there. So do you want to tell us, for people who don't know about Adventures, why that program is so unique? What's different about it?
It's so unique because it puts you in a certain way where you feel comfortable being in classes that are small, because most people have issue of being in a large classroom. So like the graduate that gives you that, so it gives you comfort and not having to worry about trying to be the top of the class or be the lowest of the class, where everybody can be equal and then talk to people and understand where they come from and better understand the teachers and give the teachers your full attention.
I see. Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the benefits at small class, but it also has a culinary arts program.
Yep.
So you have your traditional high school curriculum, but then you also get to work in the kitchen. Do you want to tell us about that?
Mostly, I'm basically the top kid in the kitchen. Basically, everybody comes to me to ask questions about stuff, usually, because they always call me the sidekick of the cooking teacher.
I heard. Is it Chef Maddie?
No, it's Little Matt.
Oh, okay. So you have a good relationship with your instructor there, and
yep.
I also heard you go above and beyond your classroom hours. You do a lot of volunteer work in the kitchen. What drove that?
It's because I have something I do normally when I get off of school on Thursdays. It's usually bowling, so it's where I need the money to be able to pay for that. So I asked them if they could offer me a couple work days to work here and make some money.
That's great. That's wonderful, and you got to do something you love and grow.
Yes. And trust me, if you would ask me if I would not do this, I would tell you you're wrong, because I would actually love to do this because I love this school, because it's like my second family since I lost my mom, and I lost my grandma and my sister when I was 5 years old. But when I came to here, I felt warm and safe here because I felt like everybody here was my family.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That your school holds a special place in my heart. They always do great work, and I love to hear from your point of view. So you not only went back to school, but I heard you have a great GPA. You have a 4.0. Mm-hmm. So you're studying, you're working, you're volunteering, you're bowling. You're
Yep.
quite a busy senior.
I also have to take care of a lot of animals back in my house. So
Oh, yeah. Okay. So how many animals do you have? Or what
basically,
kind?
basically, it's a lot of reptiles.
Okay.
So like I have about 2 snakes, 3 turtles, and 2 lizards that I usually take care of. I used to have a bunch of dogs, but sadly because of old age they passed away.
Mm.
So basically now it's down to 2 cats and a bunch of reptiles. Usually my one cat that belongs to my dad, that's my dad's child. He found him in the laundromat when they were, what I think it was when they had me, but they were at a laundromat. He popped out of nowhere, and that's where they gave him the name Ghost. But the other cat, I named him Grimmy. It stands for Grim Reaper because I named him that because when I found him, he was being bullied by 2 adult cats, and he also had an illness that he also came back from. So that's why I also gave him the name Grim Reaper, because he survived death.
Like it. And you're also quite a survivor. So you and that cat, 9 lives, right? Keep going. So what is next after graduation? What's the next step for Andy?
Me, for right now, I am deferring and coming back here so I can work on my driver's license and getting a job. And then after I complete those 2 things, so I have those in order, I am looking forward to going to Palm Beach State College.
And that's great. Will you pursue the culinary arts there as well, or hospitality?
I would be pursuing that as well, and then also trying out whatever else they have there and seeing if I could put my foot into any of the doors that they have there.
Okay. I have no doubt you're going to knock open a bunch of doors. You have a great energy. And you also recently earned a certification, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Serv Safe.
And what is that for those
basically Serv Safe is basically, it helps you if you're looking for a cooking job. Basically, that card will help you so they don't have to teach you all the stuff you need to know to do in the kitchen. Yeah. That they can let you in and you know right away what to do.
Okay, but it seems that even without that certification, you would know what to do.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you've been at this school since 9th grade, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So I know you said that the school is like a family to you, but if you had to tell anybody else about this charter school, how would you describe what it is, what it means to Andy, and why people should consider going there if they don't fit into the traditional big school?
Why I consider people should go here is because it has a calming energy when you come in. People who greet you all the time, and you also have teachers that are willing to help you and give their time and effort to helping students out when they need it. And sometimes when students need help with work, they always ask the teachers ahead of time to help them out, so they have curriculums, coverage, and all that stuff. And they also have teachers who take care of students who are having a hard time, and they will take you aside and ask you what is wrong and not ignore you, and take the time to listen and help you with whatever is going on. But as far as I'm concerned with how I feel about the school, it's very amazing and perfect in each way of curriculums for people who have ADHD or any other medical problems. So for anybody else who is willing to come here, I would say it's the best option for if your kid has a problem that needs to work on, or if he struggles being in a large school or struggles paying attention. This is the best place to come.
You're really a good spokesperson also. I think you have a career in front of the camera.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Andy, it was so great speaking with you and meeting you. I'm incredibly proud of the work you've done there. I was told you're the bright light of the campus. I'm glad you will be.
On that, when you called me the bright light, usually people call me that because usually when I talk to most of the students, usually when they need help or something, I calm them down usually, and I take care of every student here like they're part of my family, no matter how mean they are, no matter how rude or if they don't need it, I'm willing to step in if I have to.
That's a wonderful perspective to have. We need to spread that. More people need to be like you and give and take care of others. Thank you again for chatting with me. I will definitely keep track of you. And when you start your next phase, whether it's college or a job, please get in touch with me. I'd love to talk to you again and see where you're at.
I will let you know.
Okay, and congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Andy. Thank you for listening to Providing Choice, a Florida Charter School Alliance podcast. The Florida Charter School Alliance is the premier support and advocacy organization for charter schools in Florida. Our mission is to increase student achievement and meet the demand for parental choice by assisting, supporting, and advocating for high-quality public charter schools. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe. To learn more about the Alliance, visit our website at flcharteralliance.org.